Hey guys, it's Ross going on Space Couch. Today I was rearranging some books and I stumbled across some books that I forgot I even had that I haven't read yet. So first of all, this Dan Simmons, great author of Hyperion and all of those, Black Hills. And what this one is about, Pahasapa Black Hills is an American Indian shaman who believes that as a young boy at the Battle of Little Bighorn, he took the ghost of the dying General Custer into his body. 60 years later, while working as a dynamiter on Mount Rushmore, Pahasapa plots to blow up the monument. Meanwhile, Custer finds himself trapped in a strange, dark place and begins to write sensuous, heartbreaking missives to his beloved wife. Thus begins an intricate, visionary story that sweeps across some of the most tumultuous and violent periods of American history, from the Old West to the Dust Bowl of the 1930s and into our own time and beyond. So yes, I do enjoy his. I've never read a bad one. Not sure why I never got around to this. It's a bit of a doorstopper, but I'm sure I shall at some point. Add this to the lockdown reading list that I've made no progress on. Also add this. Sean Hudson, a very well-regarded horror author, The Revenge of Frankenstein. And this is actually an expanded novelisation of the old Hammer movie. You can see that there. No one will escape his fury. One that says here, there is a fine line between obsession and madness, and Frankenstein just stepped across it. Escaping the guillotine, Victor Frankenstein is now posing as Dr. Stein, altruistic patron of the hospital for the poor. But in a secret basement laboratory, he is harvesting body parts from his hapless patients, using them in his twisted experiments in a bid to create the perfect man. And this time he has help from a would-be pupil. His pupil seeks knowledge, but Frankenstein desires vengeance against all those who have tried to stop his terrifying work. The work must always continue, only the work matters. The first time he tried, it ended in bloody mayhem, but now he is determined that nothing will go wrong. He wants revenge, and God help anyone who gets in his way. Hammer, the last word in horror. New and classic stories that will provoke, scare, and surprise. So yes, I'll have to have a read of that at some point. Because I did have a quick look when I dug this out just now at the beginning part, and it's the author just talking about the novelisation and how Peter Cushing was his idol, as was Christopher Lee in that role. He's expanded some of the scenes, added others, but hasn't really affected the essence of the story, or so he says. Next one is this, Unholy Night. Could this be the greatest story never told? And this is from the guy who wrote Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, and Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. And I've got both those books, and they were great. So I should probably enjoy this one. And there is the back, The Three Wise Men. It is one of history's most iconic moments. 3 men on camels arrive at a stable bearing gifts of gold, frankincense and myrrh. An impossibly bright star is suspended in the vast desert sky above. It's a moment of serenity and of grace, a holy night. But what do we really know about these wise men from the East? The Bible tells us a little about this enigmatic trio, not even their names. I thought we knew their names. The historical record is vague. How do we know they were kings? What if they were petty murderous thieves who, on the run and fleeing through Judea under cover of night, stumbled upon the celebrated manger with its newborn child? The last thing they'd have wanted would be to be slowed down by Joseph, Mary and their infant, but when King Herod's men begin their slaughter of the firstborn, they'd have been left with no choice but to help the young family on their flight to Egypt. Yes, so that should be fun. I look forward to that. And then finally, Kevin J. Anderson, and I've got many of his books, The Martian War. I do like that cover, just so you see them properly there. Very nice. And then you just see on the back. So, millions thrilled to H.G. Wells' brilliant account of the Martian invasion. But what if that account proved not to be fiction? What if he sought to warn us of impending doom? In the wake of the first Martian assault, H.G. Wells has united with scientists T.H. Huxley and Dr. Moreau, astronomer Percival Lowell and Hawley Griffin, the Invisible Man. They seek a weapon that will stem the tide of the invasion, and though their path may take them from the streets of London to the treacherous sands of the Sahara, and then to the moon itself, the true account of the War of the Worlds. So, yes, I should look forward to this. I do enjoy a good Martian invasion story. There's so many of them. But that last one that we had that was Stephen Baxter, that was a follow-on, it dawdled in the wrong places. Hopefully this will be good. But those are the books I rediscovered that I completely forgot I had, that have all now added onto that ever-growing lockdown reading list. I will make progress on it eventually, I hope. I mean, I've not been buying any new books. The only books I'm planning on getting into course is The Art of the Rise of Skywalker, and I think it's at Queen's Peril, whatever Star Wars stuff is out. But anyway, guys, like I said, that is just some books that I rediscovered that I shall have to get around to reading in due course. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment or suggestion for a common topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.